Welcome back. Obesity levels in Africa are skyrocketing among all levels of society. Malnourishment now involves both under and overnutrition. Countries like Kenya are struggling to tackle both. Lenny Ruvaga has more from Nairobi.
Lavender Achieng, a 26-year-old single mother of two, lives in the poor area of Mathare, a crowded area of Nairobi. She cleans clothes and houses for a living, earning on average $2 a day. But some days she goes without work, meaning she can't buy basic foodstuffs.
When I go to wash someone's dishes or the house, they give me some rice, of which I bring back and share with my children, and sometimes we go hungry.
Undernourishment is common in the slums, where the Baraka Health Center in Mathare has established a center, giving free meals to families in need. Achieng relies on the center for daily food rations. Her youngest son is a year old, has been put on a diet of plum peanut, a therapeutic meal with vitamins and minerals.
Sometimes I go to look for odd jobs and find that there's no work. When I go to the nutrition center, the food helps me and I can have a meal with my children.
The African Population and Health Research Center says 35% of Kenyan children under 5 are stunted, while 16% are underweight. Gladys Mugambi is the head of the Nutrition and Dietetics Unit at the Ministry of Health.
We are dealing directly with the problem by giving vitamin E supplements to children, managing children with severe malnutrition properly, and providing iron supplements and folic acid to mothers when they're pregnant, promoting good nutrition for the mother and the child, and that is breastfeeding and adequate complementary feeding.
But there is another face of undernutrition. The latest statistics from the World Health Organization show almost a quarter of Kenyan women are either overweight or obese, and about 7% of men. Elizabeth Kimani from the African Population and Health Research Center says an increasingly sedentary lifestyle, particularly among urban Kenyans, is contributing to the problem.
We have obesity amongst women of 25% amongst women generally, but amongst urban women we have 40%. So it's a major problem. It's a major problem because we have both sides of malnutrition.
Among the growing middle class, this obesity epidemic looks a lot like it does in the West. Working women have less time to cook healthy meals, while people get less exercise and eat more processed foods. And Kimani says in the slums, obesity can be a sign not of overnutrition, but of malnutrition. The poorest rely heavily on cheap foods that are high in fat but low in nutrients. Malnutrition comes in all shapes and sizes, but with nutritionists in Africa now fighting on two fronts, keeping people healthy is becoming more complex every day. Lenny Ruvaga for VOA News, Nairobi.